What's up guys, I'm randomfrankp, back with episode 25 now of Room Tour Project, the series where we show off the best battle stations and gaming setups. Special guest is going to be my man Ed from TechSource. He was on an earlier episode if you remember, but that was just his main gaming rig. This time he's showing us the entire office tour of what powers the TechSource channel, so I'm really pumped for that. And you guys know we've been on a roll lately, and we're not slowing down anytime soon, so let's kick off episode 25. First up from tech YouTuber Totally Silenced, much like myself, makes a ton of great tech reviews and also has a bomb setup. Loving the triple monitor display with the overhead monitor and of course that sexy black and white theme. In the middle, he has a 27-inch Asus ROG Swift monitor with two 27-inch Asus VN279 QLB monitors on the side, and over top we have an LG 34UM67 ultra-wide monitor, much like what I have here. But I am loving the way this looks. Very, very nice and clean. There are pretty much no cables anywhere in this setup. The monitors have zero cables. His wired peripherals, cables nowhere to be found. Has them routed nicely through his desk for that wireless, clean looking peripheral experience. Getting into his peripherals, for his keyboard, he has the Corsair Gaming K70 RGB with the Corsair M65 RGB mouse. He also has an additional Logitech G502 which he uses, and of course a nice white pair of Astro A40s. Very, very nice color theme going on here. And for his PC, he's rocking an i7 6700K CPU with a Corsair H100i cooler, a GeForce GTX 980 Ti graphics card, 16GB of DDR4 HyperX Fury RAM, all packed into a nice Corsair 780T case. But kicking it off, really nice, setting the bar high. Loving how it's very clean, no cables, and it's just, everything's on point here. Great job, Totally Silenced. Now this one, we're not going to focus too much on his peripherals and his overall setup, but let's take a look at that custom PC. Oh my god, this guy is a PC case modder. He has his very own company where he makes his own modded PCs. And this is just absolutely one of the nicest and coolest looking water-cooled PCs I have ever seen. Loving that whole custom look, and he made everything pretty much by scratch for his case, so big props for that. He is using a Hexgear R40 case which he greatly modified. Inside he has two NVIDIA GeForce GTX 980 Ti graphics cards on a Gigabyte X99M Gaming 5 motherboard, 32GB of Corsair Dominator Platinum RAM at 2666 MHz, and for his water cooling he's using EK water blocks, radiators, fans, and pumps, as well as some Bits power fittings. But everything is just color coordinated very nicely. I don't even feel like talking. I just looking at this thing and I'm dazed by how nice it is. He just did a great job with this case. This actually isn't the only one he's done. He's done a ton, and I'm loving the look of this riveted geometric case that he modded. Looks really nice and unique. I'd love to have that in my setup, but just I'm loving the work he does. And this Tron neon green looking case, which is really unique as well. Big shout out for being just awesome with what you do, man. Now this one, you guys know I absolutely love living room setups because it gives you great flexibility for console gaming, PC gaming, a nice relaxing area to lounge and play, and I'm really liking this. He's got a 55-inch Samsung 4K TV, and his primary monitor is an Asus Predator 28-inch 4K LED G-Sync monitor for his PC gaming. Going over some of his peripherals, he's got a ton going on here. Got a Poker MX Blue keyboard with some custom hacked key switches or the keycaps on top, a Razer Mamba wireless mouse, a ton of headphones off cam like the Beyerdynamic DT880 Pros, Bowers & Wilkins P5 headphones, and LED lighting everywhere. He got some Hue light bulbs and light strips. And for his PC is a Fractal Divine R4 case, an Intel Core i7 4790K, 8GB of Corsair Dominator Platinum RAM, and a GTX 980 G1 graphics card. Now this setup from YouTuber The Fury Pixel absolutely screams gamer. Got a nice 40-inch HD smart TV on the wall, a nice Samsung 23.6-inch LED TV, which he has hooked up to his MacBook Pro. A little snake there, definitely appropriate for the Razer peripherals. Don't think we've ever had a snake on the show before, but there's a first for everything. LED lights everywhere, tons of gaming collectibles and action figures. Again, this is just an awesome overall gaming setup. But going back to that MacBook Pro, it's a Retina display, 15.4 inch, an Intel i7 CPU, and NVIDIA GeForce GT 750M graphics. Going over his peripherals, we got the Razer Kraken 7.1 Chroma headset, the Razer Siren microphone, we got the Razer Orochi mouse on a nice Firefly mouse mat, and just overall, like I said, a great gaming setup.
What's up guys, my name is Edgar and I have a tech YouTube channel where I do lots of PC related content, from monthly gaming builds to smartphone coverage and basically everything else in between. So if you guys are into that kind of stuff, make sure to check me out. There'll be a link down below for you guys. I also want to give a huge thanks to randomfrankp for having me on the show again. But this time I'm not going to be going through my desk setup. I'm going to be showing you guys my entire tech office. So without wasting any more time, let's begin. Over here we have a bunch of things going on. First thing I want to talk about is the wall of tech, which is a bunch of product boxes you guys see. I've used these personally and even for the channel, and I absolutely love the quality. And I guess you can call it the TechSource's approved products, because these are the products I enjoy using and I personally approve of their quality. So down here is the docking station that I use for my smartphones, and their basic purpose is to rest here and charge up until I use them in my videos for comparisons. There's really no other reason to have this, but I kind of don't want to keep them locked up in a drawer somewhere, and I figured I would showcase their beauty by docking them over here. Alright, so moving further this way is the lounging area, or the gaming area if you call it. I got my PlayStation 4 console over here with the Nyko charger. I've actually mentioned this in the Cool Tech September video, but it's like a docking station. It's magnetic, it's really cool, you snap it in place and it charges automatically. This here is the Samsung 55-inch 4K Smart TV. The only purpose of this TV is either Netflix or YouTube. That's basically all I use it for. I come here, chill on my couch, grab my iPad, and I have this hooked up to the TV so I can pair it with the YouTube app, and I watch my YouTube videos on here. So this is the filming area. I guess we can start off with the lights. I'm using two softboxes from Flora, Easy Softbox. So there's a few tripods I use for filming. Most of these products are from Manfrotto because I absolutely love their quality. And that's not a plug. I live by Manfrotto products. I don't know the name for most of these, and I'll have them linked down below, but this is the mobile tripod setup. This is what I use to grab and basically walk around with because it's light. As you can see, it's got the camera slider and another Manfrotto fluid head, but for basic videos that really don't require much movement, this is the setup I use. Moving on to the other complicated setup, this is the other tripod setup I have. We got the Manfrotto tripod, we got the fluid head, and another fluid head on top of the actual slider. This slider is from iFootage. This is the carbon fiber Shark slider with the wireless motorized unit attached on it. So the camera I'm using to film this video is the Panasonic GH4, which currently has the wide angle lens attached to it. But I also have the Sigma 18 to 35mm with the Metabone speed booster as well. And I use that for on-camera videos and close-up shots. But if I want a cinematic style video, the wide angle lens is definitely my go-to lens. So the microphone I use to record my on-camera videos is the Sennheiser I should say, MKH416, I can't even say that. But yeah, this is a really good microphone, it's solid. I use this for setup wars, PC wars, and every time you guys see my face in front of a camera. This is my setup. I'm not going to go too much into depth here because I do have a video on my setup tour you guys can check out by clicking on the link to the top right of the screen. I think that's where it is. So I got the 34-inch ultra-wide curved monitor from LG. This thing is hooked up to the Ergotech arm, which can do a lot of pretty sweet things. You can lift it up, you can rotate this, you can even bring it out. Yeah, I absolutely love this mount. You can basically do anything, or you can even tilt it. This is the custom PC that is essentially powering TechSource. I did a video on this as well, but it's a custom painted, custom made PC. I call it Big Red. It has two 780 Ti's, a 4930K CPU, bunch of good stuff in there. Definitely check out the video if you have more info. One thing I do want to show you before I leave is the LEDs I installed on the setup. These are from Friends of Hue, and I can control them with my smartphone. It's pretty sweet. This here is my DX Racer chair that was sent in to me a few weeks ago. I absolutely love this chair. I don't know why I didn't pick one up earlier. It's great for gaming, it's great for productivity, it's got lumbar support, and also support for the head or neck up here. But yeah, this is basically where I game and get work done. My neat little station, which is also on a vert desk like before. Alright, so moving on to the second desk area. This is Bob's station. This is my alternate backup station where basically work gets done. We have another 34-inch ultra-wide curved monitor. We have it on the flex stand, which is an equivalent to the Ergotech arm. It does the exact same thing, it just looks cooler, and it's in black. So you can twist it, you can rotate this, you can bring it out. Lots of really cool stuff with this thing. Some Corsair products down here. We got another Logitech MX wireless mouse. That's Xeon, the $650 PC I built for October, which is going to be given away. Video coming up soon. And this is actually one of the really cool desks I have. This is called a stand desk, and it's just like the vert desk, but it's more advanced, I would say. There are some dedicated buttons over here that you can select that are pre-configured. So let's say if I want number 2, press number 2 and it would automatically raise the desk to that configured setting. So you basically don't have to constantly hold your hand here to raise it up, which is pretty cool.
Alright guys, gonna wrap it up now for episode 25 of Room Tour Project. Hope you all enjoyed. If you haven't already, check out Ed's channel. It'll be in the description down below. If you enjoyed the episode, please give it a thumbs up to show your support. If you haven't already, you can follow me on Twitter at randomfrankp. Feel free to give me a follow on there. And lastly, you're not going to want to miss out on any future episodes of Room Tour Project or anything else I got going on the channel, so you're going to want to hit that subscribe button. Alright guys, that's going to do it. Episode 25 of Room Tour Project. I'm Random Frank P. Have a good day.